everyone, I'm back with another Zed Reacts, and it has taken a lot of time for me to get to do this because of other shit in life, but here we are. One of the entries has already been deleted. I think the whole channel is gone. I tried to copy-paste I had saved the link to it in my notes. I have 5 videos here. If I'm missing something, then I'm sorry in advance, but this is what I have. And one of the entries, somebody tried to, to do, it's a very short clip, okay? And he was repeating it to make a longer entry, and I will not allow that because, first of all, if everyone was doing that, it would become a nightmare to get everything done, because the idea with a short one is to be creative with the little space that you have, not to like expand it and then do lots of different things. Besides that, there was a lot of things that were actually just repeating one lick over and over, so it was just filling out time. So that's not gonna work for this. So if I do this again, I will put into the rules: do not repeat this, do not expand it, do not change it, because that will just make the whole thing much more difficult to deal with. And so let's see. So just to recap here a little bit, what is the backing track? Well, it is this, and I will play it and I will improvise my own little solo for it. I could not find the original Cubase project, so I actually downloaded the backing track from the Dropbox, just like everybody else. But here we have it. Okay, that was my little improvisation here. So now I'm going to check out all the entries that I do have, which is 4 now out of 5, 1 deleted. We can start with the one that I have here. We have Jonny Tanttari. And I will first watch it without saying a goddamn shit, and then I will check it again and maybe try to learn some of the licks. And as you know, in the next video I will try to compile my favorite parts of every entry into like a compiled solo, basically, out of these people here. So let's begin with this. Sorry, microphone was not on. I have a mute button for that while I'm watching. Anyway, you can see this as I'm watching this maybe the first time, so it's not really... I have checked them just briefly just to see that I have everything in line, but I have not really paid much attention to what is actually being played. So this is my first time actually checking what's on here. So let's see here. I will play this and then I will pause when I have something to say. Okay, well, or maybe, anyway. That note there does not really fit in there, but the basic idea is nice. What? Is that how it goes? I like those dissonant chords, or dissonant notes, I mean. Those are actually pretty cool. That one, I like that one for... It's a bit of a... you know, like, what do you call it? A bit of a surprise. So let's go. How does it go? I don't understand. Okay, it was that one. Sorry, I was taking the wrong. Or was it leaving that? Let's see here. That is really cool. It doesn't really follow the chord. I mean, this. But that it gets a bit jazzy there for a moment. Like imagine this. Like they are not really in notes that I expected to hear on this chord, but that's kind of the cool thing about it. That's also a nice hook in the right place, in my opinion. And now we have a kind of wild childish there. That's something like that. That is also pretty cool. Very unexpected choices of notes there, but it kind of works anyway. And it's a very interesting lick. Whatever you call it, it's not really a lick, but a cool sequence of notes. So the ending part there is my least favorite, but there are some thumbs up for that. There are some notes that could be changed, because like if you just change a few of these notes, then all of this will probably work with the chords. But as it is right now, there are a few notes, like for example. Anyway, there are just details here and there, but overall it has some really interesting parts that I will definitely be using in the compiled one there. So thank you, Jonny, and I will go to the next one here. And this is JD again, and he says, I don't know what I'm doing, improv 3. Let's see, I will check for that. And yeah, he has the RD550, so let me go get my own. Just because it's called with RD550. Jonnys edition. I'm not sure if this one is in tune or not. Probably enough. Let's see here. Let's go for this one now. Oh, very, very, very low sound. Very, very quiet. Well, let's see what I can do about that. Let's see here. We have... I had to raise the gain a lot here for this video because it was very, very low, but it should work as it is. I just need to remember to put these settings back so I don't blow my speakers, because we don't want that to happen, okay? Okay, so first I'm just watching, and then shut up, and then I will make some things to say, I guess. peculiar because that's very that's a bit of sorry, I was saying that I will not stop it, but that's similar note choices as Jonny, but okay, let's go back. All right. There was some parts here, and also there was some really cool licks, like runs in the end there that I might have trouble to transcribe for myself here. But let's see here. We start off with. It's almost the opposite of. Yeah, so it was almost just like Jonny, but reversed. Okay, so what I like about this part here is that it's a development of a specific what do you call it? It's a specific pattern of notes that then develops upwards. Which is a cool thing that you can do. For example, you can play like, for example... It's basically the same pattern, but you just move it up according to the chord that you're in. So if for example, if we play these two chords... We can do this. Well, that's basically how we make melodies, but you can also do it. Anyway, we're watching JD here now, so let's see here. I like that sequence of notes. That's pretty cool. Let me see how you do that. I need to learn this one because it's pretty cool. Where are we? I'm not picking up things very well today. Also because I was that doesn't. I mean, it works. It works. It's not 100% in that chord, but it works. Just like those other things from Jonny. So. What is the next one there? Is that how it goes? That's really, really nice. I like that. That one is probably the best thing in this clip right here. Again, there is a bunch of... And yeah, so I'm not gonna bother about those, but I will definitely be including... Thumbs up for that. So thank you, JD, for this, and I will go... well, not to this one, because this one is... in Swedish. Videon är inte tillgänglig. So cannot really do anything about that. we will have to go to this one. Tom the Song. Oh, you see, I forgot here. I need to put back the gain on the aux channel here. All right, we have some cool things going on there as well. So let's decipher this a bit. This one has... Most of these things are very complete, but let's see here. A little rocker off there. That's a fun little detail there. If it was on purpose or not, I don't know. That note is a cool thing because when you land on this one, this chord, that creates this. This is a seventh or something. No, wait. This is a second. I don't know what these chords are called. I don't have a good clue about theory names and chords, but if you notice here, this is a root note here, and then you move up one. That's really nice to create a bit of a... I don't know what to call it. It just hits differently when you hit that note, and it sounds like it's on purpose. It's not like he's playing out of key. He's using this note in a proper way that. And that's nice. When how he does this bend, and he lands on the next chord. That's really good. How was that? Let's see. That's also very, very nice. Very good lick right there. The vibrato there and the squeal there. That's really good. That right there. It's one of those where you go like. It's very Skid Rowish. I know I don't know any examples there. I don't know much. I don't know how to play many Skid Row things unless I have it in front of me. But like or. And of course now I'm failing on these pinch harmonics every time I try to do it, but that's how it goes sometimes. We're gonna do this. Oh my god. So yeah. What we got? This one is very complete and has a lot of very good little things going on here and there. And now we will check out the last one. And I was a bit harsh on this in the beginning, but that's because I want to make a point that if I upload a backing track, don't tinker with it, just play to it as it is. And this is I asked Alexandros here to shorten it down a bit because what he sent to me was too long. But we all learn from mistakes, so I mean, in one way, I can appreciate that they wanted to be more enthusiastic, but when it comes to things like this, it doesn't really it doesn't benefit the purpose of the whole thing. So I will stop this where it's supposed to stop. And this is still a cut piece of. I asked him like, hey, can you send me what do you think is the most important parts of this? So I will check that, not the full thing. So it starts now. There, where I'm gonna stop. And yeah, there are really nice melodies in there. And just like I talked about in the previous one, Alexandros is also using them. So when I do my compilation later, I will try to avoid using both Alexandros and and Tom the Songs. Sorry, Tom the Songs things that are kind of the same notes. But anyway, I will go back here and I will talk a little bit about some pieces here that I think is worth mentioning. He's also using a lot of his whammy bar to do little things in the beginning of notes, like, which is I have noticed that with his entries overall so far that he's using a lot of he's using the whammy bar more like, instead of just doing like that type of thing, he's using it kind of like, I don't know what to describe it as, maybe a bit Adrian Smithy, I don't know. But yeah. That is a nice melody right there. I was thinking about it. I think I've heard a melody similar to that before, so if I can figure out what it is, I will just edit it into the video later, okay? And that is a good variation on it. So that is like, the previous one has a bit of tension there. And then the release on the final note. And here we go straight to the correct note. So there's so those are good. And yeah, and then we come to one of the parts that I will not include in this. But anyway, thanks for the entry, and I will use some parts of this as well. What I'm gonna use will be up for me to do later, but finally I have this done with. I want to get in the right headspace so that I can make more of this, because I'm sure that you enjoy doing this and be part of this, but sometimes I get overly ambitious with certain things. Like, for example, in case you didn't notice, I was doing one video per day for over a month. That was just too much, you know. Like I got a bit sick of making YouTube videos, because it's not just filming it, then you have to edit everything, especially these type of things. I think this one can probably go up more or less unedited on YouTube. I will do a little bit of cutting here and there, but this doesn't require so much. And then of course, with my next step is to learn parts from every entry here and put them into a compiled version that I play with your own licks and melodies. That also takes some time. So I don't know how I was able to do this for over a month back then, but I try to not go crazy with YouTube at the moment. So let's see about that. Yeah, RG550 dime bombs, nice. Anyway, thanks for watching, I guess, and I will announce when I have a new backing track and a better system for this, because right now I couldn't even find the original Cube project for this. So what I have is the backing track that I have. In any case, I don't know how many times I've been saying thank you for watching and everything, but this is the final time.